And we're back. What did I miss? Not much. What's in this new Minecraft Switch update? No, it's not the big E3 one. It's not the Better Together update. This is just a minor feature update that we knew was coming before E3. The things that it adds that I'm interested in: observer blocks, cartographers, treasure maps, woodland mansions. There's also some other stuff that I don't really care about that much, like llamas and parrots and what else? There's a couple more things I'm forgetting. Anyway, where is that nurse at? No idea. Update also has auto jump, which isn't too useful, but it's there. I thought auto jump was already in the consoles. Wasn't that the entire reason auto jump was in existence in the first place? It was made. I was made for Pocket Edition, right? Auto jump might actually be slightly useful on a console. I hate it on PC, but we might give it a go on the console, just because the can't hurt to give it a go. Worst case scenario, we go, whoops, we hate this, and turn it off again. Wait, what just happened? Why isn't round working? What was that text? Whoops, can't run. Whoops. Damn it, stop! Up, up, up! Why can't I press up? I can't press up from the run for some weird reason. Whatever. Hasn't been auto jump spare, glad we're getting it there. Yeah, I mean, yeah. As long as it's optional, who cares? Some people like it, some people don't. Make it a thing you can turn off or on at will, and it's fine. Why did the console version of Minecraft look so unnecessary compared to... I don't think they do. They use basically the same textures. Jeez, come on, just fall over, you little fucker. There you go. Hey. New York, it's a hell of a bird. And I hate to spam, but I really need to know if you're into Metroid. Nope. Might have to do with my entry in a giveaway. No. Don't try to pander to my personal preferences when it comes to gaming. That's not the point of the competition. It's supposed to indulge your preferences. I'm not judging on which character I like the best. Like, you know, I couldn't give a shit about Assassin's Creed, but if someone did a Assassin's Creed based lucky character guy, I'm not going to judge it based on the fact that I don't like the character. I'm going to judge it on its merit as an idea and the execution and that kind of stuff, you know? So don't try to pander to my personal gaming tastes. It's not going to help you. Promise it's not going to help you. So do whatever you love, man. That's the entire point. Do whatever you love. Wish we got more skins by default on the consoles. There's a fair whack of skins that come pre-installed, you know, for free. I mean, a lot of them aren't very interesting or good, but there's a fair few there. Are you going to review your Euro self-contest server? It's the plan, yeah. I'm hoping to get time to draw a couple of my own, actually. and post them up after the competition. But it's very complex. Well, that's why I gave people 2 weeks. Like, normally my competitions run sort of a couple of days or a week or something. That's why I gave people 2 weeks this time, because I know it can take time to execute an idea, especially if you're doing, you know, a more complicated work of art or like a clay sculpture or something. Yeah. I mean, 2 weeks is still a pretty short time, but I didn't want it to take forever also. How do you feel about a picture of a 3-dimensional thing someone made for the contest? Absolutely fine. I mean, in the video itself, I think I suggested that people could make sculptures out of clay or plasticine, or etc. In fact, we have had 1 plasticine entry so far. Yeah, that's perfectly legitimate. I don't care what medium you work in, 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional, or as long as you can submit it to Twitter in a photographic form, in a still image form, then absolutely perfectly valid. Where's this nurse, guys? Where's this nurse hiding out? That's not a nurse. Oh. That trainer actually automatically turns. You can't sneak behind him. That's unusual. When I look at the freeway, I feel exhilarated. Well, good for you. Justin says, I've been watching a playthrough of Yellow. Yeah, we had fun in that Yellow playthrough, didn't we? First things first, let me congratulate you on being the sort of person whose appearance gets better with age. Well, the Yellow wasn't that long ago. Second, although I have lost a bit of weight since then, so inventory management is still a thing, and if not, when did it get better? Yeah, inventory management got gradually better throughout all the Pokemon games. Every generation it got a little bit easier, a little bit easier. But yeah, inventory management in those first games, man, what a pain in the ass that was. By about Gen 3, it's not really a hassle anymore. I like the Photoshop of during seals, so I'm thinking a little out of the box. I mean, yeah, you could do a sculpture, you could you know, cross stitch. What's the word I'm looking for? Little cross stitch. The things you stretch in the frames. It's cross stitch, isn't it? Or crochet. I'm trying to think if you could crochet something. Like I said, medium is entirely irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. Do whatever you love. Working in the most. You build something out of Lego. Do a custom minifig. I used to make a few custom minifigs back in the day. Maybe I should get back into that. They were really fun. A mate of mine used to do it too. He was even better at it than I was. He had better fine painting skills. He made a really cool Spider Boy custom minifig. Crochet, yeah, crochet's 3D, isn't it? Cross stitch and crochet. Cross stitch is on the bloody thing and cross. I don't know. Pillow, wall, yeah, pillow, wall hanging. Do all that too. Thunderwave, yes please. Finally, let's have a look. A weak electric charge is launched at the target. It causes paralysis if it hits. And accuracy is 100%. So 100% guaranteed paralysis is always welcome. Super useful. Needlepoint maybe is what I was trying to think of there. Does Minecraft pixel art? Yeah, Minecraft, like I said, medium, I don't care, man. You can do some pixel art in Minecraft. Go for it. You can do a Minecraft skin and then take a screenshot of that. You know? Just notice your time on this console is an hour ahead. Yeah, it is. I I must have forgot to adjust it for daylight savings, I think. We noticed that when we first started playing. I just haven't bothered to fix it because who cares? I was actually talking about how good you look with silver hair. White hair makes my family members of gold. On your looks too. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I actually liked it a little bit better when it was a little bit darker. I kind of like the salt and pepper thing, but it's gradually getting more and more grey, of course, is the way of things. I don't care. My journey taught me that a journey is not just going somewhere. Meeting people, learning from them are both part of the journey. Yeah. Where's the doctor? You lied to me. Where's the exit? Where's the doctor? No nurse up here. Hello, Lucy. Come here. Professor Jennifer, Eliza Golden was asking me about electric type Pokemon, and I thought about you guys. That's why I wanted to see you. Ta-da! Freebies for you! Ooh, I got some Ultra Balls. Yeah, check out my Ultra Balls. Look at my fantastic Ultra Balls. My balls are ultra. By the way, thanks a lot. What's your NES videos? Oh, Super NES, and now I want to buy one. Yeah. I mean, when you start thinking about it, they're pretty good value and kind of tempting, aren't they? But, you know. Sorry, chat's starting to chug along there. You could make... Yeah, I mean, you could do a cake and, like, draw the character in the icing. You could do that absolutely, too. Correct me if I'm wrong, more than one entry. Yep. Like, I encourage people to concentrate on just doing one entry, because that way you can just focus all your energy into one sort of super awesome entry. But I'm not going to stop you from entering more than once. Not going to disqualify you. Alright, I'm going to folks see you there. Bye, Grilly! There's a doctor all the way to the top right. Okay, so the other path. Alright, we'll have a look. If you see a Pokemon that you want to have join you, be sure to use a good type of Pokeball, because this could be the first and last time you see that Pokemon. I know it seems strange for me, but since I'm the one who asked you to complete the Pokedex, but please remember to enjoy your journey. Of course, I'm not saying you can just neglect the Pokedex, but you know that. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I have to make me go. Bye! Pre-order mine today instead of pre-ordering Crash. That's a bit of a tough choice, isn't it? They're both sort of retro fun. Crash Bandicoot remakes, or the Super NES Mini thing. Yeah, I mean, Super NES Mini thing would be the smart thing to pre-order, because there's going to be limited quantities of those. You'll be able to buy Crash anytime you like. I doubt whether you'll ever have to wait for those to restock. And if you do get desperate for it, you could always just buy it digitally. So, but yeah, I think you made the right choice there. EB wouldn't match Big W catalogs, which is fair. 39 is a big discount. At least that's my blah 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 blah. Who cares about gibberish? Lucy, what should we do now? I think I'd like to share Professor my thanks for going to Route 4. Should we get a Route 4? We should get a Route 4. Alright. Let's go to Route 4 then. See if we can find this damn nurse. Zoom, zoom. I should kick over those witches' heads. SNES Collection pre-orders. Yeah, they have been since... Well, in Australia at least, they went up pretty much the morning they were announced. Like, I got the email from Nintendo about it at like 7 AM, and by 9 AM you could pre-order them on EB Games, and about an hour later JB Hi-Fi had their pre-orders up. About half an hour after that, the Gamesman had their pre-orders up. And Amazon UK have pre-orders. I'm not sure about Amazon USA. Pre-orders are weird in USA. I don't know if there's a weird legal requirement they have to fulfill for pre-orders in the USA, but they always seem to be a bit slow. I did toy with the idea of pre-ordering 2, Like you can only there's one per customer from EB Games and pretty much everywhere else. But I thought about if I pre-order from 2 different places, I'll get a second one, maybe use it as a giveaway. But then I thought to myself, I think all the pre-orders are pretty much sold out at this point anyway. So even if I change my mind, it's too late. Well, shit. Man. Bacon is just so fragile. We'll have to replace him soon. I'm getting tired of him being knocked out at one hit. Do you have any chat room mods? I do. I don't think any of them are here right now, but I do. My chat room's usually pretty chill though. Like even when my dedicated mods aren't here, there's normally nothing I can't handle myself. But if and when the time comes that we need more mods, I will knight appropriate people that have shown themselves to be well behaved and everything. Rule number 1 about being a mod though, never ever 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 ask to be a mod. Evolve him here, Wreck. He gets better when he's evolved. Yeah, I'm keeping him until he's at least evolved. I mean, there's no point giving up on him this soon, but I'm just saying I'm getting a bit annoyed by him fainting all the fucking time. Samsung Terrible, Rock type, Ground type, Stone type Pokemon Co. Weather Samsung without damage. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a dig pro. I'll give you this TM so you could use it too. Hey, dig, nice, useful. Use a dig in the cave, or expect an instantly. What do you think of that? Amazing! Be sure to use dig somewhere. Yeah. Embo, I've never actually tried an Embo. Ruins buried in the desert. It's like a grand adventure in a story. Is this on an actual DS or an actual 3DS? See? Now look at that. That's what I love about this capture device thing. There's like maybe 1 frame of lag. So quick. It's not going to do us any good. How much did the captured DS cost? Wasn't cheap. Wasn't cheap. But delightfully, when we decided to get one of these things, like when I first started streaming Pokemon, I was just doing it via a MacGyvered camera setup, basically. Although my camera setup, because I know cameras, was looking much better than anyone else's camera setup ever did. I have a video about it, by the way. It's in the down below area. How to do 3DS capture without a capture card. But as we were doing that, we were also saving up tip jar donations from the chat peeps and the viewers to put towards the capture card, and we wound up getting enough donations to actually pay for it in full. Which is the first time I actually realized you guys are fucking amazing. I mean, I always thought you're pretty good people, but we raised enough to buy the 3DS capture cards so quickly. So quickly. It was like within, what was it, a month and a half? Maybe less? I don't even remember. It was just way faster than I ever thought. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, you don't want to fight? I'm going to see the ruins, but I'm afraid I might get lost in the desert. It's really big. Sometimes you can run into Pokemon, but will I be in trouble if I'm not strong? Speaking of which, we should probably switch out here. Oh, because of the Game Boy. Should we get a bit? It's 4:45 in the morning. Have to work tomorrow. Ah, ooh! Yeah, the new Pokemon. Only twice? God damn it. No! Not Cotton Spore! Harshly affect my speed, will ya? I'll kick you slowly! Oh god, there's another one. Come on. There we go. Counter. Let's have a look. 100% accuracy. Retaliation method counters any physical attack inflicting double damage taken. But do we want it? I mean, might as well. Is this with the nurses? Nope. Well, there's a path down there, but nope. Alrighty. Pokemon 2 are probably my favourite Pokemon games. Were they your first Pokemon games? It's a question I always ask when someone claims that, because almost always it is. Because I still maintain anyone who got into Pokemon earlier than this wouldn't call this their favourite. I came clear out to the desert resort to train, but there were so many ground-type Pokemon I'm already in tatters. I'm a trainer first, and a doctor. Oh, here's the doctor. Is this the person we can heal up with? We're challenged by Dr. Jerry. Dr. Jerry. Did you guys see a doctor called Jerry? Hello, I'm Dr. Jerry. I'll be your cardiologist today. How's the ticker? Dr. Jezza. First Pokemon game was yellow. Really? Your first Pokemon game was yellow and you still call this one your favourite? You're a freak. God damn it, I hate it when bide fails. Dr. Jerry Holmes, yeah. What's the deal with cancer? Although technically that would be Dr. Seinfeld. So, oh fuck's sake! Goddamn healers. Finally! Like the 18th billionth time I've tried to use Poison Sting, we finally get a poison off. I think there are any bad Pokemon games. Well, you've never played Pokemon Run then, have you? Was it called Pokemon Run? What was that? It was some sort of weird racing game with Pikachu in it. God damn it. Where's that nurse? Should have backtracked. Pokemon Dash, that's what I'm thinking of. Pokemon Dash, that sucked. Now we're making... Oh, there we go, finally. Found him! It's not a nurse at all, it's a doctor. Can we go back anytime? Yep. Yay! You guys lied to me. So, oh, there's a nurse, there's a nurse. I'm looking for Nurse Joy or something. Hanging out in the desert. It's a doctor all the time. Can't trust you people. These are so many grown type men already. Oh, right, respect you already. Alright. Can't wait for the switch up at your Pokemon. Me neither. It's gonna rock. I hope it's gonna rock anyway. But still. Yeah, we can get some decent grinding done. Sitting in a route with a doctor nearby. Oh, hey. Firestone, nice. Boys can be, yes, boys can be nurses, but that guy is a doctor. He flat out said his name is Dr. Jerry. I'm not saying boys can't be doctors. I totally, boys can't be nurses. I totally can. I've known more than a few. I'm just saying, you guys said, you guys, like your exact words, where there's a nurse on Route 4 further up. There isn't. There's a doctor. No nurse, though. What do you reckon, Gen 8? Or Stars Rumor after... You know what? It's up in the air at this point. I think because we are getting Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in the interim, it may be next year we get a new generation, or a remake of an old generation. What if it's a remake of Silver from the ground up? What if that? Probably won't be, because we're getting Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console, so I doubt whether they'd double up on it again on the Switch. But still.
Boy, oh boy! Oh, hey, pat on the back! Pat on the back for this guy! Bubba dubba dub dub!
Ali, what the fuck are you doing subscribing? Is that Twitch Prime? Yeah, it's Twitch Prime. You give me a 3 Twitch Prime sub. Ali! Aww! It's super weird that Ali is subscribed, by the way, because Ali's one of my besties in the world. It's like your best friend subscribing to your Twitch is super weird. I mean, I know she's doing it because she had a Twitch Prime sub and she wants to throw some love at me. Still feels weird! Throw the extra love at Ali, by the way. She is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human being, and I love her to bits. And I miss her constantly because she lives in a different state than me. So I only get to see her like once or twice a year. It drives me insane. How you doing? Ali's just come back from E3, by the way, guys. First time, right? First, it would be your first time, because I've got up to lots of adventures. Stay safe. Some of you will have seen Ellie in some of my videos as well. Like PAX Australia videos, she usually turns up once or twice. She's a teeny tiny little girl. She's like 2 foot tall. But she knows more about retro gaming than I do. Even though she's younger than me by... Like, what are you? You're a decade younger than me? Now we're making Pokemon Monthly. Yay! And first day through was good. Yeah. It'll be... Next time we're in the same room together, Ali, you and I are going to have a bit of a chat about our E3 expectations. Because I went last year, before they opened up to the public, so my year was the last press-only year, actually. So, comparing our experiences, where yours is the first, you know, open to public kind of experience. Yeah, cray cray. Still haven't played a Gen 2 game ever. What? I'll play the Gen 2 games, man. Play the remakes of the Gen 2 games, they're awesome. Get some Soul Silver, Heart Gold action happening. They're so good. It's very different. Yeah. I've heard a lot of established media types bitch and whine constantly about what a pain in the arse E3 was this year because of all the public plebs getting in the fucking way. Which is such an entitled dickbag thing to say, but it's also true. When you're trying to get a fucking job done and you're swarmed with Joe Public, it makes it just so much harder. It was the same thing with Computex, actually, when I went to Computex last month. Because the first day I was there was industry only. And because I was there with MSI, I wasn't there as press, I was there as industry, basically. And it wasn't until the third day that it opened up to broader admission, and it was a very, very different third day than it was the first day. Luckily, I was out of there before they opened up to the general public. Do you not have access to DS or something? Why is it emulator? I'm not using an emulator. I'm using a 3DS. Legitimate cartridge right there. You can just see it. See that? You can just tell that's a DS cartridge. You can just see the top of the DS logo right there. Didn't know you capture 3DS. You have to have a specially modified 3DS to do it. Like there's a... Actually, I think there's only one company still doing it. There were two, but one of them gave up. Like you have to... They have specially custom-made circuit boards that they install into the 3DS to basically pull out the video signal and squirt it across a USB connection, and then use a piece of software to translate that USB data into a video data again. So the one I use is called the Katsukitty, and if I bring it up in chat there for you, right at the bottom of that text, the Katsukitty modded 3DS. It's a long way from being what I would call cheap, or even affordable for most people, but totally worth it if you want to be a streamer with 3DS games, because it makes a huge difference into the quality, of course, when you're dealing with a directly captured image versus trying to get a camera on it and stuff. But yeah, if you're a streamer, investing in it, it's made a huge difference into the clarity and quality of my streams, and the ease of which I can do it, because I don't have to have a camera between me and the 3DS anymore, which is always a bit of a pain in the ass, having to reach around a, you know, monopod rig and everything. But yeah, I do have a video on how to do it without a capture card. You know, best practices and getting the best image possible out of a camera. It's linked in the down below area. So that's how you should start, and then, you know, if you decide that streaming 3DS games is something you want to keep doing on the long term, then you invest in a capture card or a modified 3DS. So the one I'm using was actually purchased pre-modified. You can send in your own, like your own 3DS, and get them to install the mod in it, which is a cheaper option. But because my 3DS, like my personal 3DS, was a limited edition Pokemon one, X and Y, limited edition X and Y 3DS. I didn't want to send that away to be modified. I wanted that in original condition, you know. So I purchased a you know, the red one, just a pre-modified one for the purposes of the streams. Do you need HDMI? No, you don't need. It's not a HDMI. It's a USB out, not HDMI. But you know, come the end of next year, we will have a mainline Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch, which will make it much easier for people to stream, because it's just HDMI capture then. Is the video any better than what's normally shown on 3DS? It's exactly, I mean, it's pixel for pixel. Like, it's literally a pixel perfect capture. What you're seeing is slightly fuzzier because I had to blow it up to, you know, because we're going out at 1080p. And if I did this real size, it'd be, like, if you use my webcam as a reference, the actual size of the screen, pixel by pixel, it maybe be about this. So I have to blow it up for the sake of the stream, which is why it looks a little bit fuzzier, text especially. But the capture itself is pixel perfect. God damn it. Aren't you not supposed to be able to use 2 protect moves in a row? God, that pisses me off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Couldn't even get the 3 hit. Fine. Just trying to power through against type, but never mind. Yes, fine. Restore your health, fine. Do what you must. But I gotta tell ya, not gonna do much good. Kazupi! Come on, give me the Kazupi! Surely I'm faster than you. Come on. Fuck you. Now I'm gonna chip away at you. Just embarrass you right here. By the way, I don't know why I used Thunderwave instead of Shockwave then, but... Also, I don't know why I learned both instead of overriding one, but I'm just... Whatever. Gotta run. Bye, Ali! Thanks for the sub! God, Bacon's so fragile. Jesus Christ, couldn't even win against a bird type, but he's got the type advantage. Crying out loud. Whatever. See how Koza does. God damn it. Pain in the ass. Die! Boost. Has it suffered from paralysis once, by the way? Just not once, has it? Damn, I was hoping fair. Whatever. Yeah. Koza 2 sucks. Not a patch on the original Koza. You just don't have a good team happening in this game. Gotta do something about that. Gotta make a plan. Gotta get some good pokes going. And will you just stay paralyzed for... How? Has he even missed one move yet? This is such bullshit. Cheating CPU. Horse shit. My Pokemon get paralyzed, I can't use a single fucking move. CPU gets paralyzed, fuck it. It's like it never happened. Is your also protector scratch at all? Nope, still perfect. Screen protector looks the same now as it did the day I installed it. Where's that fucking doctor? Ah, god damn it. God fucking damn it! Even Pancakes has let me down. Just couldn't be faster than that fucker. I think I'm fucked here, guys. I'm actually gonna pass out here. We might have to try and run. God fucking damn it! Run! Jesus. Getting my ass kicked in this game for just what? Balls. Shadow. That's more like it. That's more like it. Yeah, you emotes. Do you like shaved ice? What's with the random questions, Stewie? Right in your plant, dick. Oh, actually, come to think of it, I still owe Nick a naming rights thing, don't we? I was just thinking, maybe we should try and catch this guy, but we absolutely should. There we go, perfect. As long as the weather doesn't take him out. Oh, there we go, he's got synthesis. Not too much, not too much. There we go. Beautiful. Maractus. So we couldn't find that damn Scraggy again. We got you. Maractus is almost as rare in these parts. It uses an up-tempo song and dance to drive away the bird Pokemon that prey on its flower seeds. Flower seeds. That's botanically ridiculous. You don't have flower seeds. Flowers are the process by which seeds are generated because flowers are the sexual... you can't have flower seeds. They're just plant seeds that... And whether it's a flowering plant or not is a completely different issue. Urgh! I just want to hit the people who wrote the text in this particular game. All right, Nick. What are we gonna call this gibberish monster? They fixed the cursor lag in Minecraft. Did they? What? Excellent. Can't wait for that. Yeah, they did. One of the patch notes was they fixed a bunch of stuff in the they rewrote the engine for the interface, basically the UI. But it's good to hear they fixed that crap because that was driving me insane. Do you think random questions are fun? Pidov is her name? I see what you did there, Nick. The joke, by the way, is because we have so many freaking Pidovs. Now we have another one. Alright. Pidov. Wait, didn't we try and fight you just a moment ago and you... No, whatever. A few minutes ago I was playing Minecraft on my Switch and saw a donkey. For some reason I thought it was a type null. What? I mean, I can see Mudbray, but type null? Fossil says, any 25 supporters? No, and I don't recommend it either. We said this like an hour or so ago. I don't think that anyone should use the $25 subscription thing. I don't think I stream often enough to represent that kind of value at this stage. Which is why the exclusive emote for the $25 subscribers is a 6-pack of Asahi beer, because that's what $25 should buy you. 6-pack of the best beer in the world. In the 500 milliliter cans, 6-pack, which is my preference. Pints, basically, just shy of a pint. You're the first person to come clear out here to talk to me. So I'm so moved. Wait, I'll give you this. What? Soft sand. Okay. My starter. I did not choose my starter. Chat did. He ran a poll. Wearing a saddle. Also, there's a helmet. That's weird. The Super Duper Sub Club should hopefully remain empty there. The Super Sub Club is supposed to be. Oh right, yeah. Actually, let me. How many Super Subs do I have? I think it's 3 of you. Can I tell from here? Okay, I don't know if I can tell from here. Yes, I can. There we go. Yeah, I think there's 3 of you. Well, what if I want to give you $25 a month? Well, I would suggest, if you want to do that, do like a regular sub or you know the tier 2 sub, and then like directly donate the rest so you can get a little bonus in the games where we have tip jar bonuses. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from doing the 25 sub. I'm just saying there might be a better way. You know, if you want to put that money aside every month to support the stream and me, then maybe do the lower level sub and use the rest on tip jar stuff. Ooh. Ooh. What's that? It appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. Yes, well. It appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. Appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. Appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. It appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. Okay. Spoiler alert, but these appear to be statues of Pokemon. There are 2 things I've learned about quicksand. If you try to walk through the middle, you'll fall, and if you try to run through it, you'll fall. So no running. That looks an awful lot like an anus, doesn't it? Is it just me? Or is the... It looks a bit puckered, that there sand hole. My psychic type Pokemon just started making noises. Is that because we're in the ruins or is it because of you? Let's find out. MG Blunty, you ruined the game for me. What, by pointing out that those quicksand areas look a little bit puckered. Sand butthole. It's the other end of a Sarlacc pit. It's on the opposite side of the planet. No, we seriously need to switch out Pokemon. Let's not do this the dumb way. Let's do this the smart way. I mean, can we get a paralyze off at least before we die with bacon again? Sand does get everywhere. God damn it. Wait for it. Instant death. Bacon is so fucking glass. Useless. Absolutely useless. I don't know how we're going to live him up when he's that useless. God fucking damn it. Can't even get a goddamn supersonic off. Now we're getting our ass kicked to here because we're part fighting type. Fuck off! Wait for that gap. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake! Horse shit! That's just bullshit right there. Absolute cunting bullshit. Let's get some level ups out of it. Well, Supersonic's basically useless because it never fucking works properly. Get rid of that. Get some HP restoring instead of that. I have to go back and heal, I was about to say. Apparently there are random encounters in here as well. Mackerings like free leftovers. Yeah, I guess so. Oop, get out of the sand. You know what? I think we might have to do just a bunch of grinding before we go into that underground. I mean, if that's going to be filled with trainers with psychic type silly graph, what's the fucking name things? We might want to do some grinding before we go down there. Yeah. Just realised how fun of a playthrough Ultra Sun could be for me if most of the Pokemon in Sun and Moon are also available. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Boy, oh boy! Oh, hey, pat on the back! Pat on the back for this guy! Bubble up a dub dub!
J Pepperwild, or possibly J Pepperwild. Thank you very much for the sub. Chat room. You know what we do? We throw the love. If you don't have the BluntNate, do the purple hearts, please. I implore you. As an appreciation for the new sub, which was a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for the freebie sub. Nice. And while you guys spam the love, I am going to take a quick break. Because I need to, should I have another Red Bull? I've already had 3 today. Probably should not have another Red Bull. But I do need to pee, so we are going to be right back.